difficult to create an online brand while you're looking for a new job. That's why Jennifer Chenoweth started a website called The LinkedIn Gal. She's so passionate about LinkedIn. She saw an opportunity to help people at all stages in their careers create their own online brands using LinkedIn.
Now, since 2014, she's helped over 1,700 people establish their presence on LinkedIn. It can be a little overwhelming if you're not familiar with it. Now, here with more on LinkedIn, plus 3 myths that may surprise you, we want to welcome Jennifer Chenoweth to Twin Cities Live. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jennifer.
Nice to have you here. Full disclosure, Jen and I, sorority sisters from
Sorority
college.
sisters? Is there a chant or a...
Yeah, there's songs.
So much.
We'll do the whole thing
dancing.
later. Yeah.
Oh boy, what an interview this is going to be.
I was so excited, though, to see that you were doing this. And so I had to meet with Jen to find out what's going on and how LinkedIn is making her so busy. Because, okay, what is it and who's using it?
Yeah, so LinkedIn, online social media tool that our professionals are using to really establish their online brand and connect with other professionals doing similar work. And LinkedIn's whole mission is to make professionals more productive and successful.
A lot of people, though, think maybe I don't really need a LinkedIn profile, and I'd like to raise my hand to that.
Well, we're going to get to it in the myths. I do something. I improperly use LinkedIn.
Okay, but who's using it? So do you only have to be looking for a job?
Yeah, no. LinkedIn is used by companies and also people who are looking for jobs, maintaining LinkedIn as their source record, and also recruiters who are looking for talent.
So if there's an employer, can they search you and your LinkedIn profile by just saying, let's say, broadcasting experience, and then perhaps I would pop up on their list?
Yep, you're talking about a keyword search, so they could find you using keywords, but also by your name or your company.
And so it's a way for people to connect, but there are other ways to use the connections other than just like, I'm looking for this job. Like you share stuff about like your volunteering, things like that?
Yeah, so your LinkedIn profile can include all sorts of things, like your work experience, any organizations that are super meaningful to you, your skills and accomplishments, and then any volunteer work or leadership opportunities you've had in nonprofits. Those are all great things to put on your LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
And I know people always do the thing that I remember from LinkedIn is that you go and you're supposed to, what do you thumbs up somebody's skills, or what's it called? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, endorsements.
You endorse, yeah, you get endorsements where they're like, yeah, you can type.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. It's all very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get through some of these myths, okay? So myth number 1 is that LinkedIn is only for job seekers.
Yeah.
It is not.
No, it's not. It's actually for professionals at all ages and at all stages in their career. From college students to retirees to people currently working, whether you're job seeking or using LinkedIn just as a source record to showcase your personal accomplishments, LinkedIn is really a tool for everyone at all stages of your career.
Okay, so if you're on LinkedIn and you're doing a good job at it, what are some of the
Because
things?
I only go there if I am, let me be clear, out of work. And I feel like people can sense, oh, there was an 8-year stretch where he didn't endorse me.
Yeah, so the great things people are doing on LinkedIn, one, they have a profile with a current picture, job description, and some sort of accomplishments of the work that they're doing. And then also they're endorsing people, they're connecting. So when you meet someone professionally, the best thing to do is connect with them right away.
Oh, see, my husband does this all the time. He's always like, that person looked me up on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Now, he can see when people look at his LinkedIn profile, which is different from like appropriate Facebook stalking, right?
Totally.
You got to be careful about that.
Totally. Yep. You can see who's looked at your LinkedIn profile.
Oh,
Side note, I have a friends who are a couple who they got together. She looked at his LinkedIn profile 100 times, and then he messaged and said, why are you looking at my LinkedIn profile so many times? She said, I think you're very attractive. They're now married.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
She endorsed his looks. Okay, here's another myth about LinkedIn, that being active is disloyal to your employer. So let's paint a picture here. I mean, there's an employer who goes on for whatever job search they're doing or trying to fill a position, and then they see Jimbo from accounting.
Exactly.
It looks like he's looking for work. That's not the case?
So the job we're all hired for that's not in our job description is brand ambassador. And so by talking about the work that you're doing, talking about your accomplishments and your company's accomplishments, you're actually giving your company some really good PR. So it's a way to attract talent to your current company.
Okay, so your company likes it if you're on LinkedIn, essentially.
Most companies do like it if you're on LinkedIn because it's basically free PR for them.
Okay, myth number 3 is that your LinkedIn profile is the same as your resume. I would think I would just do a little copying and end up pasting.
Oh, yeah.
And then
or did I just put a link like, hey, check out my LinkedIn? Not the right way? They're not the same thing?
Not exactly the same thing. So your resume should actually be a shortened version of your LinkedIn profile. So LinkedIn, less rules than your resume. Your resume really still needs to be front and back, but LinkedIn, you can type in full sentences, talk about who you are, why you do the work that you do. You can also get endorsements like you were talking about earlier. So it's not just about me saying I'm great at leadership, but it's about 100 other people endorsing me for that skill that really gives people credibility.
Oh my goodness. Okay, where do you start? If you have to start in one place to get your LinkedIn profile going, what do you do?
Get a professional headshot.
I was going to say, this is not the place for Facebook selfies, right?
Really?
Yeah, professional headshot. Yeah, so my gut check is always, can I pick you out in a coffee shop if I've just looked at your LinkedIn profile?
Oh, so it shouldn't be like super old.
Yeah,
different hair, all
no
that stuff.
weird crop arm or anything like that, like a professional headshot. And then just update it naturally, kind of pick some quarterly or annual goals, times that you want to go in there and just update accomplishments, reflect on your skills, what you want to be known for professionally.
This is really interesting
stuff.
stuff. I might have to get into this business.
I'll tell you what I've been doing, brutally abusing LinkedIn. I've used it the totally incorrect way. Thank you, Jen. You've shed some light on this for me.
Nice
That's
to see you.
We posted these tips about LinkedIn on our website, plus a link to Jennifer's website. She is the LinkedIn gal. You can find that info on TwinCitiesLive.com.
All right, temperature